Welcome to Ultimate Skincare and Beauty Report. I'm Mary Winkenwerder. We live in a world where makeup is big business. In fact, sales are estimated to reach over $58 billion this year for cosmetics. With the natural and organic makeup sector growing to $9 billion in sales according to the Organic Monitor, it's clear that people are searching for safer products. As people focus on the makeup they wear, they may be missing out on what's lurking inside that may be potentially damaging to their health. Joining us this episode is Crystal Wellman from the Crystal Clear Acne Clinic to share more with us about red flag ingredients we need to look for when selecting cosmetics. Crystal, welcome to Ultimate Skincare and Beauty Report.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
It's great to have you join us. So, Crystal, when we go to purchase over-the-counter cosmetics, the thought of what might be in the beautiful colors we wear on our face do not normally come to mind. What are some of the ingredients we need to be aware of when shopping for cosmetics?
Well, you know, one of the big ones right now we're hearing a lot about are the phthalates, and those are going to be fragrance oils, but a lot of people don't think that phthalates are also in flavor oils as well. So when we're looking for perfumes or skincare products with synthetic fragrances, even makeup has synthetic fragrances as well, or the flavor oils, so lip products. We want to avoid that. You know, the Breast Cancer Fund has some pretty compelling research showing that there is, you know, a lot of toxicity along with this ingredient. So, you know, it's definitely one that we want to avoid as much as possible. The problem with this ingredient is it's hard to know if a company is using a phthalate-free or a phthalate type of fragrance or flavor oil. So you really want to go for a company that is transparent, ones that say phthalate-free, or, you know, ones that have a really good reputation.
Fantastic. And what about lead and aluminum? I understand that this is a very high content ingredient in some color cosmetics.
It is, and the thing is, you know, in the United States, we're really good about this. We don't, you know, purposely put those ingredients in our makeup.
Mm-hmm.
Most of it is refined, but what we need to watch for is makeup cosmetics from China. China is still very unregulated as far as these type of ingredients go, and, you know, we're seeing these cosmetics on our shelves here, so we really want to know where are these raw ingredients, raw materials being sourced. You know, because lead, aluminum, they cause a lot of problems. Again, a lot of research showing that the potential for cancer and all these other things are there. So, you know, again, you know, the United States companies doing a very good job, but we still need to know where those raw materials are being sourced.
Sure. And, you know, like myself, many of us grew up you know, using talc and thinking that talc was, you know, a very good ingredient to use. What is the beef with talc?
Well, you know, and talc, it's an interesting ingredient. You know, used in cosmetics, it's really used as a filler ingredient. So you can take, you know, 1 pound of mineral makeup, add a pound of talc, and then you end up with 2 pounds of mineral. So it doesn't really interfere with the coloring of the product. It just is more of a filler. You know, it can be cancer-inducing as well. You would really have to ingest a lot, but the potential is always there. It really just depends on how much you are using this type of ingredient. But another thing about talc is it ends up sitting and settling into our pores and our fine lines. So, where we're using these cosmetics to make us look and feel better, it's actually aging our skin. So we really want to avoid it.
So what about F, D, and C colors and coal tar? Coal tar, really?
Yeah, coal tar, again, they say there's a lot of studies out there that say it can be cancer causing.
Okay.
So we really want to avoid it until we have more research out there and we really can investigate a little bit more about, if it really is a potential bad ingredient. Now for the coloring, that is interesting one because, makeup, it's mainly color, whether it's a foundation or eyeshadow or blush. So, there's a lot of artificial colors out there that can cause irritation in the skin. Again, research is showing that it can cause other problems as well. But from an acne standpoint, it really can clog the pores. So we really want to avoid a lot of these FD&C, especially the red coloring. They can do a lot of irritating of that follicle.
So when selecting cosmetics, if we wanted to know more about what's in the formula, where on the product can we look?
A lot of times you're just going to have to go right to the website. Some companies will do a really good job right on the packaging and say, it's fragrance-free or it's phthalate-free or talc-free. A really good makeup mineral line that I love that's acne-safe is Priya. And they are very transparent. And I would say that's a really good example of what a company should be doing, just putting it all out there, what they are, what they use. And, that's really the kind of companies you want to go for, the ones that are upfront, honest. They tell you exactly what's in their formula, and they have nothing to hide.
So what are some of the bodily reactions that can occur on our skin as a result of wearing cosmetics with these 5 ingredients?
A lot of what I'm seeing from these ingredients are irritation, inflammation of the skin, rashes, sensitivity. So, why go there? And we don't need these ingredients in our makeup. There's so many wonderful lines out there that don't include these. So, let's avoid these ingredients, reduce all this inflammation that we're seeing on our skin, and, just stick with healthy alternatives.
And how long can it take to develop a condition from wearing these ingredients?
Some of these ingredients will cause an immediate reaction, what we call contact dermatitis in the dermatology world. Some it's going to take a little bit longer to determine, which makes it more difficult because then you really don't know if you're using a multitude of products, what product is causing that. So it is, I hate to say it's best if you have an immediate reaction, then you know. But if you are having any type of reaction from makeup, it's really best to just stop all that you're doing and then introduce them slowly so you know if you do have a reaction to one versus the other.
So when going to select safe cosmetics, where do you suggest the conscious shopper go to shop?
I would actually have to say, for me, myself, an acne specialist, we have cosmetics right here. I know my client's skin, so I can recommend exactly what's going to be best for them. Unfortunately, if you go to a department store or just a discount store and you purchase a product, they don't know you, or the shelf can't recommend something that's going to be appropriate for you. So I would say, try to seek a professional who knows skin and knows which product and which ingredients are going to be best for you. Because makeup does matter too. It's not just your skincare products, but your makeup is sitting on your face all day as well. So it really does matter.
Sure, absolutely. Well, Crystal, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
It's been great having you on the show. Catch up with me on my blog, www.beautybeautereport.com, and on Twitter @BeautyPublicist. Everyone, thanks so much for joining us on Ultimate Skincare and Beauty Report. Have a beautiful and successful week. Mwah.